Hi all, welcome to the homework questions from Chapter 1, Section 3. The by far most high voted problem is 51, so we're just going to go over that right now. If you have one that you were like, I really am stuck on this, sign up for a tutoring appointment and I can help explain that to you. I just want to keep these videos from being super long and also keep these videos from taking up so much of the time when it's one or two students who maybe has a question, and it's going to be easier to just come to a tutoring session or even maybe answer it in the comments. So once I saw this nominated, I absolutely understand why this is challenging. We have this leading coefficient, which we saw an example of in the notes, but unlike our last one in the notes, 8 could be an 8 and a 1, which is how we'd like to do it. You know, we'd want it to be, oh, well, that's 8x and x like this, and it might be. We're going to use our guessing and checking and our methods, but it also could be 4 and 2. So now we have two options that we have to check for with our leading coefficients, as well as looking at our different options for our last term. So we've got negative 15, so negative 1, 15, negative 3, 5, negative 5, positive 3, and our last one here, negative 15, positive 1. So with factoring like this, it is partially just a guess and check, and I would love to be able to use the 8 and the 1 to add up to negative 14. But I also know that multiplying by 8 is going to be unlikely because multiplying by 8 makes numbers big and 14 isn't all that large. But I'm going to try really quick just to do some guessing. So if I multiply negative 8 plus 15 is 7. That doesn't work. This would be negative 24 plus 5 if I multiplied the negative 3. Negative 24 plus 5, oh, that's close, but it's negative 19, not 14. Negative 45 plus 3, no. Checking the other side. Same issues, so 8 is unfortunately not going to work. So that means that we're going to end up with, let's use the same order that we did before, 4x on one side and 2x on the other. So that when we multiply together, our outer term is going to be 4 times this number, and then our inner term, so if I'm using FOIL, is going to multiply here. So both numbers are being multiplied by either 4 or 2. So when I start checking them in my head, I'm going to say, okay, well, what if I multiplied this by 4 and this by 2? And then I have to flip them. So that's going to be really challenging. What it does, though, is it narrows it down. It's probably going to be one of these ones because multiplying 15 by anything makes, again, a really big number, and we're only aiming for 14. So I'm going to start with these ones just by logical intuition of how numbers work. So if I say negative 3, I'm going to multiply that one by 4, and this by 2. That would just be negative 2. What if I flip it and make this 4? And this 2, well, that's 6 and 20. Oh, well, that's 14 because positive 20 negative. So I'm just going to flip the negative, and I'm going to say, what if the 5 was the negative number? Negative 20 plus 6 is 14. Okay, we found the ones that work. And so then, since 2 is being multiplied by the inner term, we know that this is our inner, and this therefore must be our outer if we're thinking in terms of FOIL. And so then negative 5 is our outer term here, and plus 3 is our inner. And so it's advanced guess and check, but it is just guess and check. And so our final answer is 4x plus 3 times 2x minus 5. Obviously, if you have these terms in the opposite order, that's just fine. By the commutative property, order doesn't affect the outcome of multiplication. So If you have other questions about anything from 1.3, grab an appointment slot or ask me in an email or in the comments. Talk to you later. Bye.